Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, Debbie.
Hello, Faye. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
Oh, looking forward to this. I'm just having a little bit of a clean. I'm going to do
Cleaning
some
the mat.
stenciling. Yeah.
Very good. Oh, I love it. Sarah, on time for once. We were late, actually.
We were a bit late.
We were chatting. We always have a quick catch up, see how each other's day's gone before we go live. And then we're like, oh, it's gone 8 o'clock.
And sorting out Saturday because we're off, aren't we? Very exciting.
We are off to crop in the country on Saturday. Yeah.
We are.
Oh, hi, Steph. Hi, Jill. Hi, Nicola. So, what's everybody been up to? How's everybody's week been? Has it been good so far?
Oh, mine's been all right.
Yeah.
Hello, Michelle.
We've had a lot of rain here.
Oh,
hi, Michelle.
Can you believe they're still talking about a hosepipe ban in the southwest?
Oh,
I can't get my head around it. It's rained like for 4 weeks non-stop.
Yeah.
I
mean, we've had loads of rain here.
It's been ridiculous.
It has. So I'm going to be working with, I'm going purple. I never really saw myself as a purple person, but I'm going back to this again.
That's gorgeous, isn't it?
I've got a little bit of Plum Grove left over, and this is the eggplant film strip. So I'm going to go for that. And I've got this lovely cut file. This is the heart backgrounds, Deb. I think I posted a link on the live post that I did about half an hour ago. That, and I've cut it out in this lovely purple.
Very nice.
Which means I'm not going to back it.
Oh.
I'm going rogue because I've cut.
You cut it in colour though, haven't you?
I've cut it in colour, so that saves me having to fussy cut, and that is yeah, good. Oh, Nicola, out of the bandages. So Nicola, our lovely design team member, you had a bit of a fall, didn't you, Nicola? And you showed us a picture of all your hands.
Oh, that looks so sore.
It did.
But often a graze on your knee is more sore than something much more major, isn't it? I think it's all the nerve endings, isn't it? Right under the skin.
That is not good. So
I'm debating. I'm going to try an inked background again. I'm trying mustard because I might be using Simple Stories again. I've still got loads left.
Well, that's what I love about buying a collection, and we do make sure we use up the very last bit. We're quite thrifty scrappers, aren't we?
We are.
Debbie's a very thrifty scrapper. You've taught me well.
Well, I try.
And we don't need oodles of stuff, but we do like a collection and then make sure we max out.
I have got too much stuff though. Don't let my husband hear me. Shh,
don't tell anyone.
He's warming up tea. He's in the kitchen. That's all right.
Oh, hi Trish.
Hello, Trish.
And I just got your lovely message to say your cut files and order had arrived. So that's good that it got there safely for you. Really good. So I'm doing the little bit of tiny dots. I don't think it needs much glue. Using my old Jumbo Nuvo. This thing goes on and on.
Oh,
I love it.
My Nuvo's getting a little bit I think I've only got a quarter left now.
Have you gone jumbo?
No, I haven't got a jumbo one yet.
You haven't got a super sized?
No, I thought you were keeping one for me.
Yeah. I thought I gave you one. Did I give you one at the last crop?
No.
Bizarre, because the little one, look how that is. I've got hardly any left of that. This is the
mine's I'm starting to feel a bit insecure because my Nuvo's one is starting to
I'm keeping it upside down. I'm storing it that way. Trish, worried your hubby will sell your craft to you. Yeah.
Well, we've got an agreement, haven't we, Faye?
Yeah, we said I think I got a will drawn up. I'm not sure if I put it in a will, but basically if anything happens to either of us, it will be first dibs to me or Debbie, and you've got to be in charge of anything that gets passed on or sold, because you know how much everything's worth.
Absolutely.
Nobody
And
else would.
Don't judge me when you look at it all.
Yeah. Only fellow crafters understand the value of, you know, stroking paper and all that kind of stuff. Now I'm wondering, so I got these from somewhere like the Works or something like this, but with the kind of 49 and Market collection, I kind of thought these might be quite nice. I dug them out. I've got the film strips. I've gone for a black and white photo, which I might matte. Oh, I was going to put some rub-ons underneath. I've stuck my cut file down. I might put... Too late. I might have to go rogue and put some of these rub-ons over the top.
Oh, they worked before, didn't they?
What, over the top? Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a little bit of fabric that I was going to try.
Could be quite nice. Why not?
Transfer on. I put a little bit of fabric aside to try it.
Oh, Nick, I'm reading your comment. Oh, taking a chunk out. Oh, I tell you, grazed hands are the absolute
really
worst.
sorry.
It's like, it's so sensitive here, isn't it?
And you use your hands for everything, don't you?
Oh, that is...
I told you your scan and cut was 50 quid.
It's funny. The thing is, I have packages arrive and my other half goes, oh, more stuff. I said, oh, no, that's for Twilight. It's not for me. Great. It is great. It's like sneaking clothes into the wardrobe or that new pair of shoes. So I was wondering, because this is quite a nice light purple, I was thinking, could I go straight on here? I might just do that. Let's try it.
Oh,
I'm not messing about tonight. I'm just going straight in.
Taking no prisoners tonight, are you?
No, on a mission.
I'm not sure if this is a bit blotchy.
Bag to pack for our overnight stay. Saturday night. Can't wait. Oh, that does sound so painful, Nicola. Trish told your husband that box had just 6 papers in. That's it. Wink, wink. Absolutely.
It's safe with us.
Yeah, your secret is safe with us. When we have the sum up machine and we say, would you like a receipt? Would you like that to say petrol? Oh,
we have put things through as petrol before now, haven't we, for people?
Yeah, it is funny.
I think it's just enabling, isn't it? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. It's great. Right, I'm hoping this is bumpy because it's over the top of a cut file, which I've not done before, but I think on one of the lives I did it over the top of ephemera or something like that. So that's good, Steph. Yeah, no one to justify it to. You're like, I'm buying it because I want to. I am very lucky because my other half does fishing and other hobbies, so we don't tend to. If I work hard, spend my money. That's the thing. On treats. Right, I'm hoping. Let's have a go at peeling this off. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. I like that piece there. Very nice. Oh yeah, got digital receipts now, haven't they? That they send straight to your phone. That is, I like paperless.
Oh, it's so much easier, isn't it?
I do like paperless. That is good. Oh, is that what he says, Nicola? Yeah, compares it to the cost of his whiskey. Well, hopefully he drinks expensive whiskey, so you are well justified with a few treats. Absolutely. So has anybody else got any crafty plans this weekend, or family plans, or what's everybody up to? It's nice to hear what you're all doing. I might put that film strip over the top with the leaves underneath, possibly. That's Julie, to keep you out of mischief, so your husband doesn't question. He's like, yeah, she's quiet, keeps you busy. Why not? Absolutely. I think it's the same here. Keeps me busy, keeps me occupied. I think I'm going to put these leaves here.
Does that work, or do I need something different? It's not really Simple Stories colours. I should have backed this in Simple Stories.
Oh, it is beautiful though. I think that is the one I cut for Trish, and it is beautiful. Takes rather a long time to cut and is quite fiddly, but it's well worth it.
Or I could put it on that. That's too bright.
I'm just reading everybody's plans. Let's have a look. Oh, Alison's with us. Hi, Alison. So, Sarah, you've been over to Northern Ireland. I've seen you've been over there. You're going back again? Or do you have a house there? Sounds like house clearing. You might... That doesn't sound like necessarily a relaxing break. It sounds busy. Right, I'm thinking that kind of... It's got some leaves there with the film strip. I'm thinking I might bring this lovely title in. I did have this butterfly. Quite like the butterfly, maybe. And these, so I do like, as I say, I use up every bit of scrap. This is Vicky Bouton's print shop collection. And I had a little bit of the scraps left over, and I just spotted that the colours kind of are plum grovey. So I am using those. Oh, Sarah. So you've got to go over to, so you've been clearing the house.
Oh, that's such a stressful thing to do, isn't it? It's really hard.
Hopefully you remember all those happy memories. I know we did that with my mum and made it a real celebration. Got through those times together.
We still meet up with my family in Laycock, where we spread to my grandparents, and it's kind of an annual tradition. It's really nice.
Yeah, you really make the most of it. I was hoping that I might be able to back my photo, but I don't quite have enough.
I'm going to try a little bit of rub-ons on fabric and see if it works. This is an experiment.
We like an experiment. Now, I was wondering, because I've got orange in here, could I be bold and back this? Might that be a bit much? But I'm thinking, because of the orange leaves, do you reckon we could get that?
I think that'd be nice.
Orange that's good, Sarah. Real celebration. Helen, you're still recovering. You've had a rough time of it. Don't think you've managed to get to much crafting. You're really suffering. Oh, Trish says, Deb, she's going to copy your ideas because she had that cut file delivered.
Or you don't know what I'm making yet, nor do I. You might change your mind.
Wait and see how it turns out and then decide.
Oh.
All right, I am going to go with this. I'm
going to try a little bit of that colour because that will go probably with what I'm doing, just to see.
Right, let's see. People can let me know if this orange is going to work. It's because I've got this orange here. I wondered, would that little mount in orange work? It's quite a contrast, but it ties in the leaves maybe. Oh. So Julie, you're hoping to get some scrapping done, having a good sort out. I must say, Julie, you posted Sarah's lovely crafting space, and I thought, oh, super organized, Sarah. I love watching like little organization videos and people's crafting spaces. I love it because I think I sort my craft stuff more often than I probably should, but I try and keep it accessible.
That is considered housework, isn't it? Just
sorting
your craft stuff.
I think so. If it isn't, we should add it to the housework list. Definitely.
I'm wondering, I don't know if you can see this. This is a tree and it's got memories on. I'm wondering if I put that over the top, whether that would be a little embelly. I'm going to try it.
Is that a little rub on?
It is a little rub on from the Spectrum Sherbet ones that I haven't used yet. So
yeah, I had organisation envy. I love an organisation system there. And it's a beautiful space. Lovely space.
I'm more organised in work than I am.
I'm very organised in this room that I'm in because so our house has like a little basement and this is a very small office. And if the chair I'm sitting on now, I can touch the window this side and I can touch the wall this side. So that's how small it is. But it's my perfect little haven because I've just got everything in reaching distance. But it does mean you can't have too much stuff. And it does mean you've got to be organised. And it's surprising what you can fit into a tiny space.
Well, I've watched George Clark.
George Clark's Amazing Spaces.
Yeah. Mind you, I couldn't downsize like that.
I love it. Much better than housework. I would rather be sorting craft stash than doing housework.
And then you always find something, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I really must use that.
I forgot I had that. Like Steph says, sort of old stash and new stash. You can mix it up. Oh, hi, Linda.
Oh, I have to say.
Oh.
That has worked.
So really is that a stamped image?
That's a stamped image, but then I've put the rub-on top. I think if I cut this out, I think that could make a nice little embelly, actually, with a little bit of texture.
Love that.
See if it goes. If it doesn't, that's fine. If it does, that's fine too.
All these great ideas. Right. Now, I've got all these. I love that, Jill. Yeah. Housework? What's that?
Well, my friend I used to work with said she told her children, dust, my darling, is just a protective layer to protect everything.
Dust? Anyone?
Yeah.
Who used to say that? Anyone? No dust.
That was
who's that?
Little Britain, wasn't it? The
that was
World
it.
One. Yeah.
Oh, that was it. Oh,
dust.
Dear. Dust. Anyone? Oh, that was it. Oh, funny. Right, so I've got, this little piece is from here. I've used quite a few of these Plum Grove words, and then it had all the little hearts in here as well. So I've picked them all out and I'm just layering up over the cut file, I think. That was it. Marjorie.
Yeah.
That was it. Anyone? No dust. Funny. I did love those sketches.
Yeah, right, some of them were a little bit close to...
They were.
Some of them were a little bit...
They got into trouble a few times. Absolutely. Right, so I've got my fussy cut. parts. I might put some of these on foam. Oh wow, that pops on the yellow. Deb.
Yeah. I thought if I get some little flowers, and I know I've got some tags. So I've still got loads of flowers left from the ephemera pack. I've just got loads left. It just goes on forever, doesn't it?
Well, this is what I've done, 1 or 2 layouts, I think, with this Plum Grove. Maybe 1 layout. This is the 2nd layout, and I just keep and these film strips. I've used loads of these.
Oh, they're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah. In fact, I only have what I think I got them in 2 colours, possibly.
I don't know if the flowers are too much. I think it's too much with the knitting needles. I
think you want a little clusterage.
Yeah, but
might you map the photo a bit?
But that's too much.
Bit too busy.
What I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get some paper out. Perhaps try a tag.
Yeah.
And a little clusterage, I think.
Too busy. You don't want it to be too much.
We don't want to assault our eyeballs, do we?
No. Not too much. Let's get some foam pads. So let's get these stuck. It's definitely a quicker layout when you don't back the cut file if it's cut in a different colour, or some of our design team have inked, because obviously the pre-cut ones are just on white, but you can quite easily ink them, and that means you don't always have to feel you've got to back them all the time.
I mean, if you've got your own machine, you can cut them in any colour, can't you? Which is great.
Yeah. That is the beauty of a digital cutting machine for sure. Tiny little bit of paper on the back here. Yes, Steph, you like a doodle. You like to decorate your cut files, and they always look amazing.
Yeah, I'm not brave enough.
Nicola says, what about like sort of floral corners, Deb? You almost want something that is going to centre that photo, don't you? Because it's a lovely wreath and it's a fab photograph.
I'm just getting tags out. I'm just cutting tags to see if they...
Oh, to sort of layer behind.
Yeah, because I've got this one, then I could pop a little bit of journaling on and do a clusterage.
Love a clusterage.
I got this one, You're a Special Lady.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
But almost you might not see the whole title if you're sort of layering. All these decisions. Now, I like treasured family together. I was thinking treasured, and then family and together, like this, maybe. I'm kind of just going for it. I'm sticking all this down.
You're not even trying it, are you?
I'm just
being absolutely
I'm in this kind of mood. It must be almost Easter holidays. I'm just sticking it down. Well, after the live, I want to start packing my bag.
Yes.
For the weekend away.
Only. Well, I've got stuff in a pile, but it's not officially packed yet.
Packed, no. We're not going to be taking a huge amount of things to do because we're always very busy with the shop.
I'm literally just taking a couple of stitch files to do. That's
Oh,
all
you
I'm
must
taking.
talk about those in a bit.
Oh, yes.
Show us. Debbie has
Shall I
been
show
super
you?
busy.
Would you
Yeah,
like to see them?
Yeah,
I'm
Julie,
quite
I
chuffed.
think so. Matt in the photo, is that what you were thinking to make it pop a bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this perhaps, or there are some other options. That's too bright, I think.
Too bright
busy.
and busy. Something
there is a yellow paper there that
I would pick something that is in your wreath. If you've got some reds or greens. Have you got any scraps? You must have a box of scraps.
Well, I used like little scraps. These are the Paige Evans 2-inch thingies I used for that.
Oh, yes. Good idea.
So I haven't got, but there is a yellow in the Simple Stories papers.
Getting those scraps used up.
I quite like the red though.
Yeah, the red looked nice.
Let me see. Got so much of this pad still left. It's just loads.
Yeah, I've still got loads.
There is one with hexagons on that's very nice. Oh, I do like this one as well. Oh, this could work. Blue and then orange, or orange then blue.
Oh, like a double mount.
Yeah, orange and then this blue one. That would look nice, look, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would.
Yeah. Shall I do show and tell now?
Don't like these butterflies. Those are going. I picked out some ephemera. This is just like fuzzy cut butterflies. Don't like those. Funny how we try things. We're like, no, don't like that.
Are you ready to see something I've been working on?
Yes. She's been stitching.
I've just got these left to do. So we've got some stitch files coming. We're working on them at the moment. Some people are frantically stitching away, and they'll be going on the website very soon. But
It's amazing.
It's been something I've been trying to do for a long time.
You've worked very hard on that, hours and hours.
Yes. Hours of walking away from the computer and getting a little frustrated.
Oh, Julie, we're going early Saturday morning. We'll be there Saturday and the Sunday, and we're staying over the Saturday night. And are you going to this one? Are you going to this one, Julie? We haven't had a catch up in a while. It'd be lovely to see you if you are.
And I've also got a lovely scallop circle.
You have been busy.
And a rainbow.
Now that's my thing.
Yeah. And,
I love the rainbow.
This one I'm really pleased with. And this one. And I've got a little bit obsessed, I'm not going to lie to you.
Everybody.
And this one.
Crazy.
I'm stitching crazy. And this one has been tweaked because I wasn't happy with the stitches, but this is another one that will be yeah. Oh, and clouds. So yes.
They are beautiful, Debbie, and I know how long it has taken you.
Yeah, well, actually a good few years, because I've been trying for a couple of years to get this right and I haven't been able to, so it's
oh, you won't be at this one, Julie. Oh, hopefully you might be at the June one. We're just there on the Sunday for the June one, because I've got a wedding to go to. It's frustrating when dates clash.
Oh, it is frustrating, isn't it? It's one of those things though.
One of those things.
Weddings don't happen very often, do they?
No. Oh, Linda's looking forward to the May weekend crop. Can't wait for that. Oh, Nicola's going to try stitching once her hands are mended. Yeah, let's hope so.
Oh, yeah, because it's not the kind of thing you can do with really sore hands.
Steph, I haven't done the rainbow one because I looked at Debbie's and thought, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Oh, how long did that take? I'm working on some stitching at the moment, aren't I? And Debbie's a little bit quicker than I am, I would say.
Well, I've been sewing a little bit longer than you have.
Yeah, you have. You even taught me the chain stitch at the weekend, so we're making progress.
We are making good progress.
We are.
I mean, I was sewing dolls' clothes when I was 6 or 7, you know, so I've been sewing for a long, long time. What do you think? Double mount with the blue? I think that
looks good to me.
Yeah, good.
Oh, Julie, you're going to the October one. That's good. We haven't booked a hotel or anything yet, have we? For the October,
no.
But we should have. I need to get all those dates in the diary. Make sure we don't clash with anything. Once it's in the diary, it's happening. Bit of purple there. Oh, my mum used to make dolls, you know, out of rags. I had a kitty doll, which was, can you remember they used to sell fabric that was printed as a doll and you'd cut out all the pieces and sew
like
it all
Holly
together?
Hobby.
Yeah, well, ours was called Kitty because it was a kit doll, like a kit. She was just called Kitty.
Yeah.
And it lasted for years. This thing was so old. I wonder whatever happened to it.
My mum made me a Snoopy out of a pattern, you know, the cartoon. Oh, he was lush. I actually don't know where he went. He probably oh
what was that?
That was my light.
Oops. Can you rescue it?
There. Is that better? And then there was light.
Let there be light. Oh, funny.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Snoopy.
Oh, the Swansea trial's been cancelled, Steph.
Oh.
So is that the one you were going to do from the July crop? Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
Oh. I'm just seeing what they've stuck down. That's stuck down. That's stuck down. I don't think there's much more to do on this.
Right, I need a clusterage now.
Otherwise it just goes a little bit heart mad. I don't want too much. I haven't stuck this one down yet. Need a clusterage.
I need a clusterage. A small one though.
Yeah, I just love all the handmade toys. That's my mum used to make. There was that one, and then when I was born, because my sister was 3 years older than me, there was a little basket with this tiny little doll in, which became my sister's sort of little baby, if you like, with all the nappies and changing things. And it was all handmade. It was just what we had. And it was lovely. We treasure those things. I haven't got any of them now. It's funny how these things just disappear and you think they'd be so precious if you had them. And the other one was that there used to be a doll made from rags. So the face was rags but stuffed with like stuffing, and the dress would go up and down. So it was a sad doll and a happy doll. Remember those that used to go up and down?
My mum knitted one for Jenny, the Jan Greenhow pattern, but it was Cinderella. So Cinderella in her rags and Cinderella in her lovely dress.
Yes, yeah.
Do you think that looks okay?
That's lovely, the little clusterage at the bottom.
I'm going to
Have
do
you got a title or you could do some journaling or something?
Yeah, I'm thinking journaling.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I want. I want to say that it's all about mum really and knitting, but
It's lovely.
A title wouldn't look right because it would take away from the cut file.
Yeah, yes.
But I think I need to foamy dot the cut file.
It is a beautiful cut file. Right, I'm putting these tiny little hearts on. There isn't going to be much more needing to be done for this. Yeah, the knitted dolls, and there was all sorts. I mean, they were sort of patterns, and it was the thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very complicated. Right, that's quite a lot of dimension. Oh, did I stick that one down? No.
That's looking lovely.
It didn't take much, this one, because it's the cut file does most of the work, and there's quite a bit of dimension there, but I think it'll be okay once it's in an album. Not too bad at all. That one's okay. Right, what next? Well, there is something I've been working on, which is a little sneak peek that I could show people. So we have, so our last 2 subscription kits have sold out, which is amazing because we've added more each month, which is just great that people love it, and that people are enjoying using the kits. And we have our newsletter, our Scrapping Chronicles that go with it. So our next kit is launching on the 1st of April, so in just a few days time, and it is full with, let me move this out the way, the lovely Paige Evans Blooming Wild. So it's got all this loveliness in.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I haven't started working with mine yet, but you get all of this loveliness, which I haven't even opened yet. You get this lovely paper, which I've already cut up, but I've got a sheet here that I didn't cut, so let me just grab it. So you get this sheet of loveliness. Look at this. I'm going to show you what I've been doing with that. You get this. Now, these are the squares that you have been using, Debbie, but from a different collection, isn't it? This is beautiful. So this is Blooming Wild, but I cut 3 here because for the subscription kits, we like to come up with new ideas and find different ways of doing things. And I've been trying some tiny, I mean, if you're talking fiddly, this is super fiddly. I've been doing some origami hearts. Now, I showed you these, didn't I?
Yeah, I think I might have to pass on these, Faye.
Yeah, I mean, the camera, it's so small, the camera's not even picking it up. I've made some in a darker colour. Look, they are just super tiny. They're so small, I can't even find them in the bag. Right. Look at this. How cute is that?
It's very cute, but I might not be making any myself.
I followed a YouTube video, and there was lots of YouTube videos. Look how tiny that is.
That is just dinky.
Does anybody know? Anybody know Dust? But I took each little square and made these tiny hearts. I was like, I was going to have this idea that I'd cut this whole paper and I'd make these into a wreath or something. Then I realised how long and how fiddly that is. And I thought, maybe origami's not my thing. So origami hearts, park that idea.
Yeah, they do look lovely, but I don't know if I've got the patience, if I'm being honest.
And they're slightly smaller than I thought to have any impact. But it's something you could make if you had scraps left over and they were larger scraps. I would recommend, so those little squares are 2 by 2. I would recommend a 6 by 6, or you could do a 4 by 4 heart would probably be nice, but that's a bit small. So, but there's also in the kit, there's this lovely paper.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And there's cut files in there. There is a Jennywren stencil. There's lots of other goodies and the magazine. But we've got an extra few spaces that will launch on the 1st of April. So we'll post on the Facebook group. Yeah, I would have it done by April 24. Exactly, Steph. I was like, this sounds like a great idea. No. So I think that could be just a one-off embellishment. So
Yes.
that is there.
With a clusterage, I think it'll look lovely, Faye.
You know, a clusterage of 3, that wouldn't be too much. But what I have been working on, and this is a bit of a labour of love, but I'm glad I've started it. Debbie, you got me inspired.
Oh, that looks gorgeous.
To stitch.
That looks really lovely.
Don't look at the back. Actually,
no, the backs are like that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this was, and I just got some new pokey tools today because my pokey tool I was using is this.
Oh, I've been using a needle and it's been hurting my hands.
Yes, I tried a needle and it did get it was a bit painful. So this, I've got my foam mat, which I don't mind using this because it's a really old one. It's filled with holes. So it's just an old Crafter's Companion stamping mat. But that is my paper piercing pad. And you can see I've had to do it in bits because it does hurt your hand. And you have to kind of do this tiny... You see, it's like a factory production line and you have to concentrate. But that was just from this gorgeous paper. And then, Deb, you had a lovely idea, which I think I might do, which I've seen other people do on pages, groups, is sort of stitch the middle of the flowers.
Yeah.
Just a few.
Just a couple. I think
it might add some detail. And you can see I've put a little photo in there. So yeah. I think I'll be really pleased when it's finished. But it is the kind of thing I've done some of it in front of the TV, but you have to have quite a good light, which obviously anybody else watching the TV doesn't normally want lots of light. But it is going to be nice when it's finished. And then I'm thinking, with the lovely stuff in the subscription kit, because you've got all of this loveliness, I've got some mini florals which I could add. This ephemera is beautiful.
That's just lovely.
I might put a little word title maybe along the bottom here. It's not going to leave too much because I don't want to take away from the stitching, but these little puffy stickers are quite nice. I have to think about how I embellish. True story, or what else have we got this side? Magical is quite nice. Lots to think about. I'm not sure how I'm going to finish it yet, but I have enjoyed stitching it.
Looks gorgeous.
Yeah, so Julie, this thing, I didn't have a pokey tool, but just arrived this morning. Have you just got these? Just basic. These are only about £2. Because this is kind of for a die thing. And I couldn't find my pokey tool. Oh, excuse me. And this has got a curve on the end and it just wasn't, so I think I might get on better with that. Deb, you said you've been using a needle, which I tried, and it was a bit...
It's hard work on your hands. It's not
whereas
it's
if
not
you've
ideal.
got a fine pokey tool, let's see how fine these are. These are just Crafter's Companion.
Isn't the other bit on the other end for picking tiny bits of paper up? That's purple bit, or is that the handle? Yeah. Does it feel a bit sticky or not?
Oh, no.
Because I used to have one like that was from Quick Cuts, I think, and the other end was
rubber tip protector. No.
Oh no, it's not then. But
one
end was for picking bits up.
I was looking for one of those tools because I was on Instagram. I don't know if anybody who's tuned in would know. I was watching on Instagram, and I've got some of the little Pink Fresh Studio tiny gems, you know. I might even have them here. Yeah, here they are. See these? And somebody on Instagram had it was like a sort of picky-uppy tool. Does anybody? And I asked on Instagram what the tool was, but I didn't get a reply.
I think I've got one here.
What is that?
But it's not good for picking up stuff.
Now, I had one with my diamond art that picks diamond art, but
no, it's not.
I want to... Yeah, that's a good idea. Blue tack.
I had one like this, but the end was tacky, but this isn't what I thought it was.
Yeah, if anybody...
But this is too thick for a pokey tool for stitch files.
Well, that's my worry about this one, Deb, is that it's very fine, but then it goes very wide. So
yeah,
if you're going to poke it, if you're gentle, but you don't want to push through too far.
There's always that risk, though, isn't there?
It's easier, though.
Yeah,
as long as you don't go too mad. Is that the Stampin' Up! Do a pickup tool? Steph, I'm going to do some research, because when you're trying to place those little tiny beads, and that's what made me think of it, those little Pink Fresh things. What are these called? Glitter drops. And some of them are super tiny, which they're lush. They just give a little glimmer. I might be able to put some of those on here, actually. Yeah, I could do with a picky-uppy tool.
Talking about that, I might put some little Nouveau drops as a little highlight on. I could have some around the flower, couldn't I?
Little Nouveaus. But this is going to take a while. I will finish it after this evening for sure. I'll do just a little tiny bit as I've got my layout done. Get a few stitches done. The one thing I did find, though, is... Oh, Jill, you got one from Amazon, picking up sequins. That might be what I'm looking for. Is it kind of like a sticky thing? I'm going to do some research. You know, us crafters have got to have all the tools. What do they say? All the gear, no idea. That's...
I haven't heard that one before.
All the gear, no idea. We try. If we don't know, we ask a friend. So I was finding the technique, Debbie, you've probably got a better technique, but for this, I was literally having to flip backwards and forwards, because you don't want to damage the... I'm obviously doing an over stitch, which is not the technical term. I'm not doing a chain stitch on this one.
I have found, I reckon, if you're doing a stitch file, I pierce from the back.
But on this one, I couldn't pierce from the back because I needed to follow the thingy.
But when you pierce from the back, you can feel on the back, and it's easier to line up your needle. Well, for me anyway, I pierce from the back, and then...
Okay, got it. Yeah, Steph, I love that. I've got the idea. I haven't got the gear. That's hilarious. But I'm definitely going to try one of your stitch files. Now, Deb, you had... you've got some old blades, haven't you? Because actually you don't need brand new super sharp blades.
My top tip would be use an old one.
Yeah.
And keep your nice blade.
Obviously, it's just piercing the paper, isn't it, on a cut file?
Well, it's just doing a tiny little circle. So you don't really need a blade that's super sharp and working super well, because
is it a tiny
most people
little
go
through rather than just a pierce?
Yeah, it's a tiny little circle. Tiny little circle. So, I mean, generally people go over again and re-pierce it. So it's for some of the things, it's kind of marking it out for you. I mean, some of them are okay. It depends how thin your needle is. I like to use 6 strands of the embroidery thread, so you definitely...
I don't separate my embroidery thread. You just use it as it comes. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Some people use it finer though, so if you have it finer and you have a finer hole and a finer needle, then you might not need to do it, but it just makes it easier.
And do you find sometimes when you do the stitch cut files, you do have to pierce a little bit with a needle? Or, pierce, because it's obviously making the tiniest of holes.
Yeah.
Oh,
but if you make them any bigger, then it's kind of ugly.
Yeah, you want it to be very
look right either. Yeah.
You want the holes to be hidden.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think I'm coming to the end. You've got a little bit more to do. I put
a little bit of Nuvo on me clusterage.
Love that. Oh, now I can see it up close. That looks lovely, Debbie.
Yeah.
Lovely detail.
I think I've finished too.
Well, I'm going to bring mine back here. We managed to finish a layout each.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm going to go and take Jill's advice and see if I can find this sequin picky uppy tool, because I think that's good. And we hope you all have a brilliant weekend. We will probably do some posts on our Facebook group over the weekend showing you what we're up to at the crop. But have a good weekend, whatever you're up to, and we will be back same time next week.
Have a lovely weekend. Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.